Hello, hello. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Had a happy day with family. We had a fairly quiet one with just husband and I for lunch, and then our lovely granddaughter for dinner. I got to spend a few hours with her, so that's always just lovely. Appreciate the time that I got to spend with her. Okay, so I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. And yeah, obviously we had our Christmas yesterday. So while I'm waiting for people to jump on, I'll just go through my beautiful Christmas cards that I received. I got some lovely ones. So firstly, I'll show you this one from the lovely Margaret, and we did do this fold in a class quite a few years ago, but Marg said, I've had this for a while, and she designed this herself, this card. It's just beautiful. I've forgotten what it's called. Probably still have the tutorial there somewhere. I'm not even sure what it's called for you to look it up, but isn't it beautiful? We had this was a die that we had, and these are a bit newer, and so are the stars, but and she's made a lovely box to go with it as well. So very cute, that. I feel very special. As Mark said, I've had it for a while, but it needed to go to someone who would appreciate it, and I know what she means. You don't want to give it to someone that's going to throw it in the bin. Then we have this lovely one from my good friend and downline Rhonda. I'll show you that in a minute. And look what she gave me for Christmas. It's I've got it on at the moment. Let me just see if the computer will catch up, and I'll show you. Waiting, come on, catch up. I've actually got it plugged in because it into the computer because the light wouldn't go, so it's great. We went to a retreat where we really needed one of these desk lights that you don't need to plug into power. You can't see it. Hang on. Can I close it, and can I? Because I've got it plugged into my computer, you probably got to chase the camera around, I guess. You can see my hand. There we go. So it's very compact. Not sure where she got it. You'll have to ask Rhonda that, those that know Rhonda. And when you open it, you've got your light. And I've got it sitting there. So I don't know if we need it or not for today, but I thought I may as well put it on and see how we go. So this is the lovely card I received as well. Open it up and look at that. Isn't that amazing? You'd have to ask Rhonda what this is called too. No doubt you can Google it on Pinterest or somewhere, or YouTube, but I don't know what it's called either, and I have not done that fold either, but it's just a series of pleats, and then it's folded in. And I just love it. Thank you, Rhonda. If I can get that back in there. It's got and she's made a belly band to go with it. I'm probably a bit close, am I? Yeah, maybe I'm a bit close. I can't get any further away, actually. Could put that up a bit. I don't think you're going to have trouble seeing. That's just because this card's fairly big. I think you could probably see it. I can't rewind to see if you could see it properly. And then we have this gorgeous one from the lovely Judy. It is so pretty. Just wish this the lag wasn't as bad, so that I could see what you guys can see as I'm showing this. Yeah, you can see that pretty well. Just bring it down a bit towards me. Usually I've got to push it up so you can see it, but I've got having to bring it down so you can see it properly. It might be too far down. maybe I need to, I won't move that just yet. I'll show the cards and then I'll move that. This one was from the gorgeous Ange. You can see that we love this paper. Gorgeous, thank you, Ange. Another one with this paper from the lovely Tanya. Just got a pop-up in the centre. Very cute. Oh, and by the way, the card that I showed you, the pink one, was from the Margaret that lives in Kerrang. We have two Margarets, and I have two friends. One doesn't live here. This one does. This is from Denise that lives in Kerrang, and most of you know her. She comes to class occasionally. And I think it's a triple Z fold. Again, very, very cute. And this one is from our Margie that comes from Kahuna. And she's used some, she said, I brought some old stuff to light, and she's used the little reindeer set we had a long time ago, and the brick wall embossing folder. There's nothing wrong with these products. They're still, you know, if you've still got them, why not use them? And this one is from my friend Cheryl, also my upline, using the sunflower masks. I didn't get those, and I love how she's turned it into a Christmas card. It's just beautiful, really pretty. And this one is from Kay. Very cute. Love those trees. And I love how she's put the card together. Very clever, Kay. This one is from the gorgeous Jeanette, or Nettie as we call her. She's put some Wink of Stella. She's used this paper and some ephemera. Just made a really simple, but really nice, really lovely card. And again, I've got cards from two Gails. This one lives in Kerrang, just around the corner from me. Doesn't come to classes anymore. She's used funnily enough, I'll just grab the other Gails from Bought Out, and they've used, I'm not sure, it's a while ago that we had these sets. I'm not sure if that's the same set, but I do love what Gail has done with the dye, how she's sponged on her colour and just created quite a simple card, but really lovely. And this one is from Leslie. I'm hoping you can see that. I'm leaning forward and probably going out of the camera. Hi Maria, how are you? Did you have a nice Christmas? I'll bring that towards me a bit. I'm not sure how I can make this better. I'm not sure if that's Shepherd's Care or not. The new one, it could be an old one. I don't have the new one, so I don't know if it's that as well. That one. This one's from Shelley, my lovely friend Shelley. And that's really gorgeous too. Love this paper. I think that paper was with the punches that we had, and it's just beautiful. I've still got some of that. It's lovely. Some things you can't part with. This one's from my other friend Denise. I don't know that there's much Stampin' Up on there, but it's a handmade card, and it's a piece of you that you're giving away, as my friend Rhonda says. It's a piece of you, so it's special. So there we go. I did receive other cards as well, lots from people who don't make cards, and I'm not showing the store-bought ones because we're all about handmade cards. So, and 3 that I got were the same. So that's, yeah, that just shows you none of these ones are the same. So there you go. Let's put those aside and we'll get on to today's projects. Down there. Okay. Now, why I said you'll have to help me is because I'm not quite sure how this card is going to work. work out. I have made a card the same way, well, not quite the same way. I tried it this way and I didn't like it, but the thing is, I don't know if I'm going to like it until after I cut the first piece. So I thought I'd do this with you, and if we have to change our mind, we have to change our mind. I'll just grab my Big Shot. No, not my Big Shot, my die cutting machine, calling it the wrong thing. And I meant to check whether where did I put all my things? Whether the around the bend dies were still available. But some of you may have them. We'll have to check later. And I could have used a different die, but I kind of wanted to do it with this one because I wanted the leaves. So what I'm doing is I've got a piece that's, let me see, is it the same size as my card? There's another card. Yes, the same size. So I've cut my DSP. I should have showed you this first. I've cut my DSP the same size as my normal card base. So whatever measurement you use for that. And then I'm running it through, as I just showed up here. Probably need to be away a bit. I'm running it through like so. I'm just waiting for the camera. Waiting for the camera to see. Not waiting for the camera, I'm waiting for the internet to catch up. So, you can't see that, can you? Can I put that, tilt that a bit further? Hello, Shari, how are you? Is that how you say your name? Shari? Sherry? You can't see that? Oh, goodness. Put it down there. Can you see? You can see that. You can see that where I held that up there. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. You may not be able to see it go through there, but you get the idea. Those of you who've got a die cutting, emboss and die cutting machine will understand what I'm doing. And this may be a waste of paper, but hey, we can buy more, can't we? This is what I did with the first card, and then I didn't like it, so I had to think outside the square, but that's all right, I can do that. Rid of this. Oh, it's a long way down there. Take our pick tool. Because these dies are made for you guys in America, it's not quite the width of my card, but that's okay. I just snip it, just work around it, don't we? Because we have to. And pop that back before I lose it. So I could have used this one with the holes, which I was tempted to do, or I could have just used the scallops. So we may be able to cut it again with one of those if this isn't to my liking. Let us see. Snips. I'm hoping you can see, and I keep forgetting to look if you can. You can probably see better. Oh, I was wondering what that was. It was my bin. I could see through there. Not quite seeing where that is very well. There we go. And I'm not sure I want to throw that out or not. I'll put it over there in case I decide not to. And then what we're going to do, is I'm hoping this, I probably should have done that the other way around. I'm finding this paper pretty difficult to know which way the flowers are meant to go. Anyway, whichever way will be fine. And that's a little bit, it's a little bit crooked there. See if I can fix it. And my light's kind of in the way of my tools there, but anyway. Hello. Which DSP? It's, I meant to say hello, Sharon. It's called Serene Love. I think I may have showed it last week. I couldn't remember. So I'll show you what I've got left, actually. So that's the piece that I'm using at the moment. It's a special release sherry. So it's available while stocks last. So it's, you should be able to get it. And there's the navy. So why there's no stamping with this card is because I've fussy cut the flowers out. So that's, I've showed you that one. And there's the old olive. I love the dots. Not that I've used it. And you get the stripes on the back of those flowers. We've got our Lost Lagoon flowers with that two, no, our paper's pretty thick. I thought there was two pieces there. And this one with that design there. And that's probably the, so this is gorgeous with the stripes in the back. I'll show you a card that I made with that too after. We're going to make that one as well. Well, not the same one, but a little bit different. Okay, getting back to this. Now she's got to work out what she's doing. This goes in here. And what I was worried about was these flowers being on there being too much, but I think I've made the right decision. Now, the other thing I want to do with these flowers, where's my brush? Where'd my pool party go? Here it is. It is very pretty, isn't it, Shari? Oh no, I don't want, that's for the other card, I don't want that. I want, I've got a little blue brush here somewhere. It's a, I think it's a darker blue. It's fairly light. Let me see what we've got. I might just grab another blue brush. I don't want, oh actually, maybe the little one will be okay because I don't want anything too dark. I was going to play and have a figure out what I wanted to use, but let me just, this is balmy blue. I just figure I might be able to, this is how I did the other one, I think. Rather than waste my flowers, they're precious, I didn't want to waste them. Let me just look at what that would look like in the middle. Yeah, no, I don't know that I like that. Put that away in case I pick it up by accident, which I'm liable to do. Let's try boho. Just get the balmy off there. Yeah, that's got most of it off. Now if we do that. Yeah, I think Boho might win. Just thought I'd do this with you rather than do it off camera. Do it before and then just tell you, because sometimes it's better if you can see what I'm talking about. Now, can you see what I'm doing? No. Isn't it weird? When I was showing the cards, I had to have them towards me, and now that I'm trying to show you what to do, I've got to push them away. And we also have got some flowers that I fussy cut that we're going to use as well. So I want to do the centres of those as well. So yeah, you can see that, that's good. Might have gone a bit too blue, but anyway. Do this one as well. I'm not going to worry about the leaves, we'll just concentrate on the flowers. So that's our boho blue on our navy blue flowers. Okay. So then this is going to go here. We're going to use our big ones. Let's grab my phone folder back again to add a bit of texture. We'll just get our cards set up and then we'll continue on. And this is, I did this to see if I liked that. And I do. Oh, I forgot this piece here has got to go there. That was what I wasn't sure of, whether it was too much navy and too much flowers. It was with my other card, and I had to change it because I didn't like it. So what do we think? We think that works, or tell me if you think that works with all the florals together, because how this card's going to work, this is going to be adhered inside there, this is going to be stuck on here. I think that's meant to go, well, I don't know, either way I think is fine. That's going to be adhered on there, and then when you open up the centre, I don't know that I've got a piece for the inside, do I? Not sure, can easily cut a piece. Then you open it up inside, we may not put a piece inside, seeing as it's white. It's going to be like that. What I want to know from you guys is that too much navy? Would it be better if I used let me think, a stripy piece? Find a fresh piece of it. So what if we did it with the stripes there? I actually think that works better. I think I like that better. What do you guys think? Yep, thanks Sharon. You like this one? Was 1 minute ago. I'm thinking you mean that. I'm just going to turn my fan up because I'm just about expiring in here. I don't think it's gotten as hot as what they expected. It's still pretty damn hot though. I think she means this one. Anyone else have an opinion? Not stripes. Okay. I'll listen to you, Sharon. That one. And then pop your flowers on there. You like that. And then our sympathy. I thought I would do the sympathy for you to show you where. Now this is out of Simply Fabulous. No, what is it called? Something Fancy. I always forget the name of it, and I say to Rhonda, it's the one starting with S. As if, you know, it's the only thing that starts with S. So, yeah, it's called Something Fancy. I have used it a bit, so I'm remembering what it's called. Now, what did I do with my embossing powder? Embossing ink. Embossing ink is a sticky ink that we use when we're embossing. And I like to either clean it or stamp a couple of times before I use it, so that it's, what am I trying to say? So that it's already moist. I know some people don't like that word. And you have more success because you don't get two goes with it. Well, you don't get two goes with a lot of things, but particularly this. So that seems to work for me. Either clean it or stamp it on some scrap paper first. So I'm going to white emboss that. And then we will die cut it. Back up because I'm running out of room on my table here, on my desk. That stripes away. Sorry, I was a bit out of camera then, wasn't I? Now, I've already got one, but I will die cut that if I can find my dies. Everything was here together. Now what's she done with them? Oh, here. So the dies come from, the dies that I'm using come from Autumn Leaves. There is also a die like this in the set called Enduring Beauty. So we line that up on our die, we line the die up on our paper, and then we're seeing I've got the big boss here. We'll use that. I'll just grab my silicone mat so it doesn't shift around too much. But you could also just use your paper snips and cut out a square. I can't cut straight, so I quite often, where I can, I use my dies. And you probably can't even see that, but I'm here. It's a bit hard to get it in the camera when I don't have a lot of desk room. Oh. I'll just show you how that came out. Like that. I think I need that again. So I've ran that through with the base plate with 2 clear plates and popped my tape on there to hold it in place. I'm just reaching down to pop that back on the machine because I don't throw it out after each use. I'll pop this one away. A lot of cool dies in that set. Pop my platforms out of the way too. And let's get this card together. So measurements, I should tell you. The outside piece is of course the same measurement as your card, as your normal card, and then you go down. Well, so for example, mine was 21 centimeters by 14.9, so I came down 10 by 14.4 for this piece. So we're going to adhere that in there. Where's my seal? Yeah, like that. And then our paper, probably should put it the same direction as this, shouldn't I? Which is like that, I think. And I'm out of the screen again. Push it right up here. Oh, I've got to be able to see to get it straight. Get it centered. There you go. We've got that. And then we're going to work out how we want our flowers to sit. I think about there. And maybe if I twist it a bit and put our sympathy there. Probably could have just done that on maybe on white actually, but if I do that, I wonder what white on navy would look like. Let's see. Clean that Versa mark off there and just do a... See, this is what takes me so long to make a card, because I keep changing my mind about what I want. Got to try everything and see which looks best. You guys all do that, or do you just go for it? I'm just going to see before I go ahead and die cut it. I need that so that's... Right, we could put it up on top, but I don't really want to cover the flowers up. Actually, maybe we'll die cut it and then see what we think. I'm just going to clean that because I'll put my hand in it and I'll have a mess somewhere where I don't want it, won't I? Can't really tell unless you do things properly, can you, what they're going to look like. So let's bring back our machine and our die. You change your mind constantly. Yeah, I've got to, I can't just do a card, make a card and say, oh yeah, that'll do. I've got to think, oh, this might look better, or this might look better. So I wouldn't make a card that I wasn't happy with, so I've got to keep going till I'm happy, and sometimes it looks good either way, so let's just run this through. At least I'll have some more sentiments done, won't I? Don't ask me why I'm into sympathy cards. I think I did sympathy cards last week, didn't I? But that's what I'm running low on. I have so many birthday cards that I just think, oh, my sympathy stash is running low. That's what I need to do. Just get rid of this. I don't believe I need it for the next card. I can't remember. I don't think so. No, I've got to take my tape off, put it on the machine. Yeah, so I was saying before, I don't think it got as hot as what it was supposed to, because it was just before it was 39.6. So they said it was going to get to 40. Well, it may do, but I don't really feel like it is as warm as what they've said. It's warm enough, but not as hot as what they said, I don't think. Which is good. I haven't heard any news whether there's any fires sparked up or gotten worse. Where did I have that? I think I need it that way. And that leaf gets in the way of my word die. Now, do we like the white or do we like the blue? White or blue? While you're deciding, I shall put the flowers or flower inside here. Decorate the inside. I'm not going to put an extra piece of white. If I muck up on the words, sometimes I like to write my own words anyway. So I'll just, and if I don't and I decide to stamp it and muck it up, I'll just fussy cut or die cut around it. So that's, I've done, you saw what I did with the flowers. I'm just going to make sure that that leaf isn't going over the fold line. It just decorates the inside of the card as well. You like the white? Okay, I'll do what you girls tell me to do. They do both work, but I don't know that I like that one upside down. Maybe I'll put it it's upside down whichever way we go, isn't it? Maybe we'll do it there. Maybe we'll do it, no, maybe we'll do it here. You can't see what I'm doing probably because I've pulled it towards myself. That will be fine. And I was going to put this one here, but look, you can't see it. It'd have to be over a circle. I think I've got some pre-cut circles. We might try that. And Sharon likes the white, so we might do that. We should probably, you wouldn't want your white over the top of the word, over the top of the flowers, would you? And we're only going to put our dimensionals on half of this. Where's my other one? What did I do here? I put the words. They're different flowers, so can't really compare. They're different, a little bit different. So still, you wouldn't put your adhesive on this part of the die because you wouldn't be able to open your card, would you? I think that light is working. A great idea. Rhonda's great. She always thinks of what, she listens to me and then she thinks, that's what I can get her. I never seem to be able to do that. Probably because she's usually got everything too. That's probably quite true. If I go like that, perhaps. I just won't press it down. I'll just put a dimensional on one side of this. Hopefully I've got it over enough. And yeah, that looks cool. If I do say so myself, I'll put that with my other sentiments. That might come in handy one day. One day when I'm rushing, I'd like to have a few sentiments done so that I'm not having to think too hard. Or, you know, when you've got them done, you can see whether they're going to fit or not. Just like these that I've got cut. While I really like the Spotlight on Nature, I might, oh, it's stuck to that, can't use that. Trying to find which size to use. I really do, I love that. I was going to be mingy and use the deckled circles, but I really like the Spotlight on Nature. And then that finishes that off really nice, doesn't it? Can put that whichever way you want. Finding these flowers are a little bit tricky to know which way up they're meant to be. Probably like that. And I'm not going to raise these up because there's enough thickness in the card as it is. Or maybe we could do, it doesn't really matter how I put that on there. I can easily turn it around when I adhere the circle down. Let's turn it around till I'm happy. Yeah, I think, oh, I forgot one thing. I did forget, maybe I'm going to have to use, I nearly tore my flower, because I've got it pretty well stuck down. I might have to use the deckled circles, because the thing that I forgot is that I don't want it visible. Does that look odd if I do that? I think that's going to have to be okay. Because you don't want to be able to see this from, well, actually, will that work? That might work if I shift it over. I forgot to do this on the other one. You'd think I'd remember when I went to do it again, wouldn't you? Which way? Which way do you go? And my eyes are so bad, I think I've got that on upside down, the die. But if you're not a card maker, you wouldn't know. And I think I might just get away with that. You'll do a better job. And then I grabbed out some sequins so I didn't have to look through piles of things while I was live. And I think these will work. They're not white, but they're a lighter colour. They're a silvery colour. So I'll put that one there. And do I know what they're called? Neutrals Adhesive Backed Sequins. I'll put that one away. We've got away with that, I'm pretty sure. So, and maybe a little bit of Wink of Stella on these flowers too. Oops, I wanted to put a little bit, didn't want to put a lot. That first one got way too much. And I already, no, thought I already stuck a flower on there. Was that my other one? On my envelope, what I did. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, maybe the other one I had cut out was for the envelope. So there's that card. And I think that didn't turn out too bad. So this one, same idea, but I've used a different sheet. And I've actually used a white piece. I used thick white, but you don't really need to use thick white because the card's thick enough. Then you open it up like that. And then I ran it through. That's a new folder that'll be coming in Celebration. It is called the Starstruck Embossing Folder. And it's pretty cute. It's, now I can't remember. You've all got your catalogues, or my girls have all got their catalogues. I can't remember whether it was $100 or a $50. It's probably $100 purchase, being an embossing folder. Right. Let's move on. I never really liked these sorts of cards, but I've been doing a lot of Pinteresting and so forth. I'm going to put that. Am I going to put that away? No. And I thought, yeah, I don't mind that, how she's done it. I'm using Robin Arbridge. Don't ask me which. I could look it up if anyone wants to know which play date it was. Really Robin stamps. And so I've just used my measurements for, it's you use a 12 by 12 piece, but I've just used, because I do all metric, I've just used for my lengths of my pieces, I've just used my metric measurements, which are 14.9 for the length, and then I'll tell you what the other bits are when we get to it. And then you're going to score it at 2 and 4. Well, that's what I do. I do it at 2 and 4 and then flip it around. Just make sure that's level with the top. Don't score it too heavily, because being DSP, it may tear on you. 2 and 4. I think it's 8 and 10, but I just like to turn it around and do it at 2 and 4 again. Again, make sure it's level with the top. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, I think anyone would be, well, not that they'd be happy because it's a sympathy card, but they would appreciate it, let's say. That's that. Now I might have to refer to my other card to see what I did here. Oh yes, I measured on both edges. Wish I could find my little ruler. I measured 2 inches down on both sides. This is called a gatefold, diamond fold gatefold, or gatefold diamond fold, something like that. And I've never done one of these before. Now, once I've done this one, I'll have done 2. So then, which way up are we? Is that the right way up? Yeah, like I said, these are pretty hard to see which is the right way. Probably, guys, you guys have probably done these before. So then you're going to, sometimes with pattern paper, it's pretty difficult to see where the score line is. I might actually, what have I done with my bone folder now? Here it is. I might score those. Score them. They're already scored, burnish, I mean, so that I might be able to see them better. Might be able to. I didn't have this much trouble with my other one. What I'm trying to do is, because it is very hard to see, from the fold line here. You're going to cut on a diagonal. Can we all see this? I'll go up a little bit more. We're going to cut on the diagonal from the fold line. If I get that on there, and then there, to the 2-inch score mark, pencil mark. I am having trouble trying to get this exactly right because I can't see the fold line very well. Would be far easier if you didn't use such busy paper. I wonder if I can flip that over. Would that still work? It should. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't know if it's going to be, it'll be easier to see the fold, but perhaps not the pencil mark. I'm not sure if that'll, I haven't practiced enough, have I? I'm not sure if that'll be the wrong, if I do that. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to work. It might turn out to be the opposite way, so I don't want that. So let's just persevere. We'll put this on here. Or maybe we'll put it on the pencil line first. I need to probably put a mark there so I can see it better. There, that helps. That's better. And don't throw those pieces out. So, from there to there. Oops, where's my other score line? There. I'm going to go like that. Like that. I think I'm done with that. I think. Now, just like that. Just burnish your folds like so, and then we're going to pop these pieces here and here. Isn't that clever? So thanks, Robin, for this idea. I don't know if this is how you do all of them, but I was really grateful to find that. I think I love it. My glue, my seal. It looks like you've got a little diamond in there. Then all you've got to do is decorate it. Just might open that out so that I'm not putting it down over layers. And hopefully it's straight. Okay. And our other one. I'll put here. Any of you girls made one of these before? And then there's my little note to tell me where to score. This was the one that I put the flower on, not the other one at all. Now, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, then we're going to put this on whichever piece, whichever size. Oops. Did I? I did. I should have. Not going to make any difference. I should have cut this. Sorry about that, guys. I knew I'd make a mistake. I should have cut this a little bit shorter. Now, I'm just wondering if I can do that. And I don't think I can. So we're just going to, you want this, if this is your normal size card base, we might actually cut one that's slightly bigger. You want to then go down a size, not with your width. Your width is fine. If you can see that, I needed to come down just 0.5 of a centimetre to make that the right size. I did it on my first one, but I haven't done it on this. I get a bit excited sometimes, so we might just make this, because it'll still go in an envelope. I'll just make this a little bit longer. I can't because that's the same size. So this is, it's called Make It Work, isn't it? So we just need to go I've got a little bit of, if I just go, if I go 15.4, I'm thinking, for the width. Go any further. That's 6 inches. Well, that's what it is. Let's do that. Let's see if that works. 6 by 10.5. So you would go, if you do centimetres, you would go 10.5 centimetres by 14.9. Let me see if that's going to work. And still fit our envelope. It's just got a little bit, so it will be fine, I think, just as long as it'll fit in here. And it will, there's plenty of room. I could have gone bigger, but that'll be fine. Sorry about that. Just got myself too excited, didn't I? Get this lined up. Just stand up to get it, because I've only got a really small margin in the length. I think it's good width-wise. I think. What have we got? Yeah, that's going to be too. This is not easy when you've mucked it up, because I should have the same all the way around, and it's not easy when you're trying to put this down, trying to work out how much to have each side when I haven't stuck it down yet. Maybe there. That'll be fine. Okay. Now the rest of this should go smoothly. Should, she says. Now where is everything? Okay, then your next piece is with the, what are these called? Stylish Shapes. This biggest one, this is the biggest square one. you're going to put it whichever side you want that to open. So we might, my example one I made open the other side. So while I'm thinking clearly, I'm going to do this. So you want to line this up with the edge. You want your points to go to the fold, okay? So then when you open this up, it's like that. And then we've got our next one. This is the next size down. Look at that, I've even got the right side up this time. It's going to be like that. And then I think our flowers. Oh, these ones I did with Pool Party. I did the centres like I sponged before. Just trying to work out which way I want these to go. Probably like that. And I don't think that's going to impede anything. No, that's fine. So let's do some. So the piece on the back is for stability. You wouldn't necessarily need to do that if you didn't want to. You could just use it, leave it as the DSP. But I do like cards that are fairly stable. So I'll grab some dimensionals and pop on here. And we've got to work on our sentiment. Which way up did I have that now? About like that. Okay, and that was for this. Put inside here. Just make sure that's the right size. It's a little smaller, but we'll go with it. It's fine. Did I do the... No, I didn't do the blue inside this one. Probably enough blue on the brush to do that with. Get our silicone mat and get some sticky on that. Put it whichever way you think. Maybe like that, maybe, or maybe like that. Really doesn't matter as long as it's there. And that's where you write your message. Quite often like to write my own personal message in my sympathy cards because every occasion is different. Every event, I should say, is different. Now, also white emboss onto Lost Lagoon, and I keep forgetting that I've got these. Where is the set? Did I put it here? It's the one with this tag punch, and I don't know where I've put it. I've got such a mess here. I've been working on samples. Did I? Probably didn't even show you that, did I? This tag, keeping tabs. That's it, keeping tabs. And it's a little sympathy stamp. So again, we're going to white emboss this, and I'm going to do a few just because I can. Haven't tried this out to see if it's going to work, but I'm sure it will. Thank you, Sharon. forgot to ink that, didn't I? But I have just used this before, so it should be okay. I might not use these, but I've got them if I need them, haven't I? Some white powder. Do this before we put our gems on, because sure as eggs, if you put your gems on, they're in the road of your sediment. So then you have to take them off again. Yep, that looks pretty good. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, what's happened here? What has happened? Oh, must have pulled out my cord when I was reaching to my headphone. I don't think that's, no, it's not done. There we go. Done. Okay. Now I'm just gonna cut these. Into like little rectangles. And I think if we put that there, so we just need a dimensional that side. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with my sticky tape with this. Let's just put that on the edge. Just like that. And I pulled out some Lost Lagoon. Oh, probably not really dainty, but I'm sure that they'll be retired shortly. Why am I? What's going on? I've lost my. Oh, I keep losing my internet. It's a bit annoying. Now, where am I going to put those? I actually do think they're probably too big. You know, be a bit dainty. So I might just go the rhinestones, just the good old rhinestones. Yeah. one that I made, the first one that I made. I didn't make any mistakes with. Anyway, yeah, it's fine. Anyone would be pleased to receive that, I think, and know that you were thinking of them. So this is the one that I did make the right sizes, and same paper, same pack of paper, and I've just used the old olive, but I've sponged in the middle with soft sea foam just to give it a bit of life, and I've opened it up on this side. I've stuck my squares onto this side instead of that side, so you can do whatever you want. And I've just used the white with that paper. Okay. Okay, thanks for joining me, everyone. That was good. So what better way to spend a hot day than making cards, hey? So I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.